CBO surf is just like ad set surfing, but for campaign budget optimization campaigns. Starting from September 2019, CBO is going to be mandatory across all accounts, so you better figure out how to maximize performances with surf on campaign level. That's why at Magics.com we already released this feature 6 months in advance, and now I'll show you how to set this up. All you need to do is click on the surf campaign budget, then you'll reach this screen, and basically there are 3 checks a day. So we want to surf up every time according to the ROAS performances for the day. So it's just like someone geeks out and tracks the performance of the campaign all the time and checks, and if it's good, it surfs up the budget so you can maximize performance. So there are 3 checks a day. In this case, the checks are at $30, $90, $150. As you can see, there's also double checks in between, and I'll explain you in a bit what it does. Let's start with the checks themselves. The checks themselves are over here, are checking ROAS performance for the campaign. In this case, if the ROAS is between 1.5 to 2x, which is okay performance in our case, we would increase by 20%. If it's 2 to 3x, which is considered to be higher performance, we'll increase by 50% for the day. And if it's above 3x, we want to double the campaign budget at 100% increase. You can also change here the ROAS targets, as well as the percentage for each performance target you're having. This surf can be triggered 3 times per day. So the surf can increase the budget 3 times per day for every check. And also, after every check, so you see here, there's a double check automatically. So in the double check, if we see that the ROAS went lower than the previous increase for the surf, there will be a budget decrease of 10%. Also here you can change it, but it's important to understand why are we doing this. We're decreasing 10% in order to send Facebook signals that we're not happy with the performance, and we don't want to increase that much anymore. Then you can also here limit the amount you raise per single surf, and also for the day, to make sure that you're not going beyond your budget for the day on a campaign level. At the end of the day, just like the ad set surfing, the budget will be reset. In some cases, you might want to reset the budget, for example, only at 1, let's say 1 a.m., because 12 to 1 a.m. is a strong time. So if that's also the right case for your business, you might just want to reset the budgets at 1. And then between 12 and 1, you have higher budgets spent, then it reduces at 1, and throughout the night, you're again spending lower budgets according to the original campaign before the whole thing surfed. And then the next day, the same thing happens again. So just set up here your ROAS targets and how much you're willing to surf according to performances, and you don't need anymore to track your account 24/7. It will really just do all the work for you. Click here next. Now all you need to do is apply it on the campaigns you want. So again, there's no ad sets here, there's no ads, it's just a campaign surf. Click next, and the tactic is created. That's it, super simple. Surf up your campaigns and prepare for September that is coming.